Righto, the new Isuzu D-Max. Just had the windows tinted, and we'll take it for a drive. Righto guys, part two. We'll just go for a bit of a drive. No real agenda, but I'll going down the hill and show you what it's like on the cruise control, hopefully how nice and quiet it is, and a bit of parking outside the big green shed, and yeah, see how we go. So here's one thing I was going to mention in the first one. The old sun visors, a real dislike here. That's it. Look at that there. It's as far as you can get it away from you. You've got a good 8 inches from the window there, and it's on a really stupid angle. And I really don't like that at all, because I've got to use mine quite a bit. I'll show you on this side here. Look at that there. That's, I don't know, if you tuck it in a little bit I suppose, but that's just, I don't know, that shouldn't be like that. Anyway, let's go for a drive. Okay, we'll get it going. Righto, phone's plugged in. We can get all of our messages and everything we want. Spotify if we want. One of my little dislikes, I suppose, is how the indicators sound very plasticky, I think. I don't know. Bit of opposition there, Toyota. Right, this is actually up quite a decent incline. .50k speed limit. So you've got that engine noise, you've got no road noise or anything at 50 k's an hour, which you'd expect. Righto, cruising along now. We'll find this cruise control. Couple of different modes of the cruise control. We'll just go to the first one. That's what you do most of the time, is you're just going along, cruise control and a set. I'll put it right on 80. It's just a couple of clicks down. Righto, cruise control set. Adaptive cruise control is set as well, but there's no lane keeping or lane assist at the moment. Now you might be able to see how steep this hill is. And the ute will go up to about 82 k's an hour, 83 k's an hour. Now it's just dropped down to 74 k's an hour, so it's accelerating back up to its 80. That's no foot on the pedal or the brake or anything like that. That's the ute doing its thing. Indicators. Right, just give it a little bit. Nice, 80 k's. Righto, that's right on there. Okay, now we'll go to lane assist. Not sure if you can see it down there, but there's a green steering wheel and there's green lines either side of the little icon there where the road is. And I've also got my adaptive cruise control going, and I'm three steps back from this car in front of me. So I'm right on 80 k's. He must be right on 80 k's as well. And I've pretty much just got my hand very lightly on the steering wheel, and the ute is yeah, it's basically staying inside the lines. So he's gone away from me a little bit now, so I'm doing my pretty much full 80 k's on the cruise control. Just how quiet is it? It's really awesome, actually. Okay, so it's just a tiny little incline in the road, and it has dropped a gear. Now she's back again, that's alright. I'll show you a little bit later what it's like going up a hill. Yeah, and you can turn all of this cruise control and lane keeping and adaptive off, totally off if you want, and just drive the thing like a ute. But after driving the old Toyota around, I just want to use everything I've got in front of me. It's just awesome, I love it. So the ute's doing its thing, going down the hill now. It's quite a nice steep hill. It's just keeping me at this 80 k's, no worries about that. So it can be a little bit on and off. It can feel a little bit jerky on the on and off, but it's just another thing to get used to. Just feels like it's on the brakes a bit and that. So another thing about it, you can see the 40 km/h, hopefully you can see it, flashing on the dash, which means I'm speeding in a 40 km/h zone, but I'm actually in an 80. So it'll read the speed signs, but if it says trucks do 40, see there's an 80 there, so it'll go back to 80 now. If it says trucks do 40, it'll think that it's a 40 zone for me. Oh, good old Commodore driver. So that can be a little bit annoying. Still saying 40 now, but it is actually 80. And yeah, you can change how the kind of warnings that you can get. You can just flash. You can get it to flash if you're 10 k's over. It can be audible as well. I try not to speed around, but yeah, it can get that can get a little bit annoying. Yeah, you can set it for 5 k's. There you go. That's my autonomous braking there. It just saw that vehicle in front of me, so the sensors have picked it up and it's put the brakes on a fair bit. But yeah, it's a pleasure to drive. Beautiful and quiet. I just love it. I just love how quiet it is. You won't be disappointed. This is obviously just with the stock standard rims and tyres on it. This is obviously down the hill, so there's not a lot of engine noise. So I'll do a little bit up the hill on the way back, and I'll show you that one. Right, here's our 70 now, and it'll recognise the 70, telling me that I'm speeding. So I'll just go down a couple of clicks there, and it'll brake, get me back to 70. Right, just cruising around town now. Over some more railroad tracks. Yeah, a little bit bumpy. Wouldn't mind that 200 kilos in the back. Right, bit of slower driving here obviously in the car park. I'll be able to just show you a bit of turning circle or something of interest. Yeah, we'll try it here. Oh, wouldn't want to hit those bumps too hard, too fast. Oh, old mate's just right there. He obviously hasn't got the sensors that we've got here. Right, we'll do just a bit of a reverse park. Look at that turning circle. Awesome turning circle. Got our reverse camera, bit of mirror, bit of reverse camera. Easy. Might not have seen it too much there, but turning circle is awesome. It's really good. Like I said previously, you think you're at max, and you just go another half a turn again on your steering wheel. Really good. Righto, we're here. Righto, just left the big green building. Got a bit of free car park here. Show you a bit of the turning circle. A few lines there so you can see what's going on. It's really not bad. Gonna make that one? Yep. So it really does make parking nice and easy. Most other vehicles have got reversing cameras and everything. This one's just, it's got everything, as well, basically. What can I say? It's good. I'll just show a little bit of town driving, not quite city driving. This is predominantly what I'm going to be doing, in and out of town, up to work, not a lot of four-wheel driving. As a road car, it's very drivable. Aircon's just cranking, oh he's cranking. Nice and cool. Seems to have 1, 2, 3 low speeds and a high speed. But after you've been in the vehicle for 5 minutes, it's all nice and cool. I generally travel on number 2 or so. And we've got the rear ones here. You can't see those at the moment, but yeah, that's pumping out cool air in the back. Beautiful thing. Heading up the hill now. I'll have it on cruise control and we'll let the car do the job. go, this adaptive cruise control is keeping me at 60 even though I've got it set to 70. There we go, just bumping up. And I can get a bit closer to him. Or just a touch of a button. Got the steering engaged. That's picking up the curb on the right and the lines on the left. I don't know, up to 80. .41 degrees outside. It's nice and comfortable in here with the aircon going. And of course the engine temperature is rock solid in the middle there. I don't expect that to ever move. Righto, so we're cruising up the hill. Behaving itself quite well. I'll get into this other lane just in case someone wants to speed past. When you've got your indicator on to cross over the white lines, the steering doesn't fight you. But if you were to wander, if I was to wander right now, it would actually try and keep me in. Even though it's doing a lot of the steering itself. If I was to look away or something and slowly drag myself away to the right, it would it'd let me know about it. So that's 2000 RPM, 80 k's an hour up the hill. Pretty steep hill. Might be able to see in the mirror there. It's got the alert that the car's there. Right, that's the top of the hill there. Now we've just got some like small undulating hills, so we'll just see how the cruise control goes there. It's taking me up to 82 there, back to 80. I hope you can hear just how little noise there is. And once again with the steering assist, I've just got my hand on the steering wheel here and just following the car basically. It's doing a great job of staying in the lanes. With that adaptive cruise control, if the cars slow down in front of me, I'll slow down as well. Cruise control actually seems to be keeping top gear really nice now, so maybe after a bit of running, when I first after a bit of running, it might just help to, hold that torque, use the torque to hold that gear down. when I first was in it, it was really seemed to be up and down, although that's just dropped a gear there. But it's nice and smooth, totally acceptable. Righto, turning off towards home now, off the highway. Just going to hit resume on the cruise control. Accelerate down the hill and you'll see what it's like when it goes back up the hill. Sitting on 80. 77, 75, 74, kicks in. Be nice if that was a bit smoother. Back up to 83, 84, 85. So there you go, there's almost 11 kilometres difference, but that was a pretty steep hill, so. So when he indicated and turned off that corner, the steering assist disconnects. There we go, top of the hill again now. Okay, so this is a 50k zone, and I'm just going to do the cruise control down to 50. Haven't touched the brake, and the Ute's doing its own braking. Awesome. A little bit on and off, but it's doing it. There we go. We're down to 54 k's. Still braking. There you go. Racer. Righto, cool. Okay, so there you go. There's a bit of a drive in the Ute. I love it. I do. I'm really happy I got it. Some things, like I said, to get used to, but when you're traveling in a nice, cool, comfortable cab with these kind of appointments, then yeah, to me it's all good. Look, you got storage here, storage there, you've got storage there, and there's storage there if I can see what I'm doing. Right, there we go. Storage there. Although when your Isuzu booklet's in there, you won't get much else in there. So anyway, there you go. I'll do some four-wheel driving in it one day, and if I get to that, then I'll do a quick little vid on that as well. But I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there who will be able to provide that kind of a review. Alright, there you go. Cheers.